I wanted to thank the contributors. There are some contributors in the room today. Could you come up? Come. There are some contributors in the book. You'll hear their stories in the book. There are also some contributors who didn't want to be named in the book. We're using some pseudonyms as well, and I respect that fully. So let's have a look. Okay, and so lovely to see. That's right. And so we have Olivia. Hey, Olivia.
Hello.
And we have Lucia.
Hello.
And we have Joe over here. And we have the lovely Sue. And we have Rachel. And we have Dina. And thank you so much to all of you for trusting me with your words. And we went through a process where I sent them some drafts and I said, what do you think? And they for some people it's a really challenging thing to have your voice on paper. So I want to thank you all. You're very courageous and brave for allowing your voice to be there, because it's a spot in time, isn't it? You might read it now and you might think, that's actually not where I am today, because it was 12 months ago. So thank you for trusting me. Voices, with your voice and your stories, because stories, I think no matter when we share them, they always resonate with other people, and people really get their own insights. So thank you, everybody. And I asked these women if they wanted to say a few words. So I just want to give you an opportunity to say a few words. So who'd like to go?
I'm happy to.
Yeah.
Well, firstly, I'd like to say thank you so much, Josie, for the opportunity to participate in both the book and the retreat. And I found both of them such impactful learning experiences. And what I really love about the work that you do is I think it really shines a light on how we can identify our unique strengths as women and actually how we can play into them, and they can be powerful for us. I think things like collaboration and interpersonal sensitivity and traits that may have previously been seen as weak or softer, we can actually see how we can use them as a strength. So thank you for that, Josie.
So I love Josie a lot. She is always smiling, isn't she? Yes. Always positive, and she's been my mentor for the last 4 years, and I just can't thank her enough for, just being this amazing example of a beautiful woman who nurtures other women. She does so much with the belly dancing. She creates these containers, and women come in, and because she's always in her feminine power, she brings them in and nurtures them. So I worked with Josie at High Spaces, and she really nurtured me and helped me in my business. I grew up with a family that wasn't very supportive, so Josie really took me in and really helped me to find my power in my business and my voice, and through that I'm now creating my own women's events as well. So
amazing.
Jo wasn't sure she wanted to do anything.
I can say a few words. Firstly, very grateful to be here and to see this come to life. Women in leadership and the journey to there, sharing those career stories, that's pretty much what I do as part of my vocation. So when Josephine asked, would you like to contribute, it was a no-brainer really. So through the stories of others, we can inspire others for the future generations, and that's pretty much ultimately what we're doing here today.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jo.
I think the reason I was inspired to help you in your journey is because I've worked in a lot of organisations with a lot of male energy and found myself very crushed. And so it's really great to be sort of finding that feminine power and actually saying, actually the strengths I bring are actually strengths, they're nothing, they're not to be ashamed of. And we actually, now they are really coming to the fore. Organisations are finally seeing the light and saying, we need this stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shit, we do. Sue and I I work together for Jost & Co. We've got the two founders of Jost & Co, Joe and Stella, in the room. Heads up to Joe and Stella. And what a fantastic example of a female-led organisation that really lives those values and really supports the women in the organisation and the men as well to really live through our strengths.
Yeah. And that's sort of inspired me to join them.
Yes.
Well, there's so much I'd love to say, but it's your day. But I'd just like to thank you for the opportunity, because I think what you're doing is amazing. You're bringing women's stories to the forefront, and I think women need to share their stories, because often we are taking on a lot of things ourselves and we don't realise that we are being so powerful and strong in dealing with all the things that we have to deal with on a daily basis. And I think it's really important to get those stories out there, and congratulations on doing that. And I think it's only the start of even greater things, especially for women.
Nina's just come back from Japan and she said that her brain's a bit stoked.
I can manage a few words.
All right.
No, I want to say so Josie was my university lecturer a long time ago. Shout out to lots of alumni in the back. And amongst what was, a white male middle-aged academia, she was just incredible. Hugely influential, I think, in our journey into organisational psychology. So I just couldn't pass the opportunity to contribute, and I have lots to say about women who I adore. So thank you, Josie.
Oh,
Thank you.
Couldn't make it today, but thank you for making it today and being here. So thank you so much, everybody.